Connectivity in the last 5-10 years might have been our main core business. And while we've held that foundation, we're moving on to other layers above it.
Today we have Joshua Pickering, who's the team leader at Telecom Fiji. And today we're going to sit down with Joshua to learn more about the Fiji telecoms market and explore some of the latest developments in the space. So thank you for joining us today, Joshua.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. And one of the questions that usually spring to our minds is that the uniqueness of the Fiji markets. Given the location of Fiji as a group of islands. Please take us through what are the unique characteristics of Fiji that makes it as a special telecoms market.
Yes, well, as you've mentioned, the uniqueness of it is around its diversity. It's island based, so the customers are spread out. They're not centrally located. So as an operator, it becomes very challenging to provide services across a wide spectrum base of customers that are situated in different islands and services. So that's part of the challenge, but that's something that we also have a niche market in being able to reach some of the customers in hard to get areas.
So basically, bringing connectivity is not as simple as if it was just a piece of land, right?
Within, say, for example, Singapore here, everybody seems to be physically connected around the same island structure. We have multiple islands. So we have to crossbreed a lot of technology services, fiber optics, satellite, LTE, 5G, 4G, to have different mix and flavors to be able to provide services across the country.
Yeah, so truly, I guess you have to converge so many technologies.
That's correct.
Given the way the islands are structured, the whole, the layout that you have, and making sure that all these different islands and, like you said, different type of customers across different areas, you basically have to leverage the best of technologies that you have, all the different connectivities. Okay, so I know that, you guys at Telecom Fiji, you provide infrastructure, both in the retail space as well as in the wholesale space, right? So fiber is your forte. So, how has your business evolved in the last decade?
Well, we were traditionally a landline service where we traditionally offered voice over copper, SLT, analog transition. We've transitioned from that over to the digital space where voice and data was on the next generation of E1 services on the digital platform. And the transition from that, like all other telcos, we've become an IP-based solution provider. So a lot of our services run off IP solutions, voice over IP, cloud solutions, and so forth. So the transition of the legacy coming over to where we are now has been a very challenging journey. There's a lot of we're situated in the Pacific, so we have to learn off our tier one, so to speak, island countries like New Zealand and Australia.
Okay.
But some of the advantages of that is that we get to learn from their mistakes as well.
Okay.
So we get to adapt some of what their learnings are on how to roll out infrastructure and so forth. So we know China and America delving into 6G right now.
Yes.
So we're not going to touch it until maybe half a decade or so. So all the learnings from those industry leads give us an edge on saying what solution should we provide back home? What's the right deal for us?
I guess, it's quite a transformative journey.
Yes.
Okay, over the decade. And like what you said, despite there being a lot of talks and also very early deployments of 6G, you have to basically look at the real needs of the PG market, right? And then cater, bring the technologies that you need right now, and not what we have. What we see, sometimes it can be hype in certain markets. Okay, so, and like you said, let the bigger countries do it first and learn some lessons and then see how we can deploy it as needed, in the Fiji market. I guess, that's a very interesting point. So the other thing that we want to talk about is that the opportunities, you have the network, you have the infrastructure, you own that, and you also own the subscribers, right?
Yes.
So when we have both of this, what are the opportunities that the Fiji Telecom has right now, and also maybe in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, the opportunities is that we're able to address the needs of different industry segments. So different areas, say for example, education, government, the tourism sector, renewable energy. Those different industries, we get to service them because we have a wide spectrum of services. Wherever they're located, we provide them connectivity. Connectivity in the last 5-10 years might have been our main core business. And while we've held that foundation, we're moving on to other layers above it on application-based, Internet of Things, AI, which is the buzzword around the conference today. Yes, so we're looking to provide those services on the foundations that we've already laid around a good infrastructure on fiber, satellite, microwave backhauls as well.
Okay, and I guess, like, before this show, we just we had some conversations, and one of it is that exploring Fiji's telecoms market. We see that you have some great updates, and some of the major initiatives that you have carried out. So maybe you can share about that.
Okay, well, one project that we've just recently completed was connecting our two major islands. It's Vitilevu and Vanulevu. So Vitilevu, we have provided a complete ring around the country where it's completely fiberized. We have now, through submarine fiber technology, connected our other major island and been able to provide services to the people on that island. And this is it's a remarkable project because we've been able to reach customers that weren't able to experience higher end services. Everything these days operates off of the internet, education as well. Small island villages which could use e-banking, mobile applications for services. They have these opportunities now because we've provided a much more stable connection to the island, which traditionally relied on microwave and tools. There have also been natural disasters, cyclone. Fiji's is in that hot zone where we have some of those, and the infrastructure was susceptible to some of these cyclones and hurricanes and things. So this adds a little more robustness to the industry and the infrastructure and the services that we can provide now. So there were some villages just not too long ago that didn't have network coverage where they lived. So to talk to loved ones, to send and transact money to or to receive money from their loved ones abroad, they'd have to climb up a mountain or a hill just to get mobile network coverage to be able to communicate and then come back down. And that was a challenge for them on the ground. And then we've sort of come in and helped them get access to services, which is what we've done. That's just one of the projects. We're also currently enhancing our 5G. We've rolled it out last year, and we're reaching out to the rest of the country through improving and enhancing our 5G coverage around the area, along with other small application services.
It's amazing. So you guys have 5G, and you also have other competitors in the market.
Yes.
And they've also launched 5G services.
Yes. So we have there are 3 telcos in the country, Vodafone and Digicel, that also offer the same services and have a reach in fiber. And we also support, they're our customers as well, because we provide fiber backhaul services for their infrastructure.
For them as well.
That's the wholesale part.
And it's amazing that, 5G has been deployed by all 3 operators that are there in Fiji. And I guess, they say necessity is the mother of invention. Because of the way the islands are spread, the whole archipelago of, Fiji, right? It necessitates a better, I would call better technologies. And with your capability, especially in the fiber space, and you said how the latest project where you joined 2 islands with the subsea cables, right? So this basically brings broadband to the underserved communities.
That's right.
And I guess, like what you've mentioned, digital inclusion will be high on the agenda for Fiji because of the number of people who are not powered yet. It makes a huge difference in everybody's lives. I mean, we all can't live without a mobile phone. So I think this is the biggest gift for people. And I think, you mentioned a little bit about AI in today's conversations and all the panel talks. We see a lot of mention about AI. So, what are your views about AI? Are there any AI deployments that, you guys are looking at or exploring or interested in?
We already have delved in it a little bit. We have some of our solutions that have AI running on the background, but we want to see how we can offer that not only to at least say, for example, the staff within telecom, but also to our customers. How can we offer these services? How can we make their lives better? AI is revolutionizing the way we interact, how we operate. It's optimizing a lot of services, streamlining a lot of things so that you can focus on what's important or your core business. So we're hoping to, part of this conference is to try and see what's out there in the market, what else can we introduce, what can we bring back to Fiji that can help the country and the people. We work with government a lot as well, so digital inclusivity, improving the lives of Fijians around the place, we help support that as well.
And I guess, at the end of the day, the solutions that we see in the market are there to continuously optimize all the investments that are being done today. And I see in forefront in that would be AI. And we saw that, and a lot of use cases being shared today, it's about how AI helps you to optimize networks. And as a network provider, I guess, it can tell you how to reroute. You don't
There's so many things.
So many things, so, and a lot of people are saying that, they see a lot of efficiency gains through AI, especially, in the management of networks. So there's one. Fraud detection is another one. And CX, the more interesting one is CX, where they're using AI to tailor campaigns autonomously. The agent decides.
There's so many things. The interactiveness of it, managing your HR, your payment system,
the backend operations as well.
So you can then, it's not about reducing the workforce or anything. It's about focusing what they can do more effectively in the areas we can talk a lot more, interact with customers on see what they need. So that's what we want AI to do for us. Leverage off of its skills, improve the way we do things, optimize the timelines around a lot of services.
Yes. And I guess, some of the things that transpired from some of the presentations that we saw is that people are already talking about enhancing the governance for AI because they see there's so much benefit from AI. And at the same time, they're afraid that, sometimes
data sovereignty is a
sovereignty, and AI ingests all this data. So, with sufficient guardrails. But like you said, sometimes, we have to watch the market, see early deployments, learn from there, and then try to adapt it to our own unique needs, right?
Exactly.
So, I guess, we learned quite a bit about the Fiji telecoms market. Thank you so much, Joshua, for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
And we hope to continue this conversation in our next series.
Thank you.